Hi and welcome back to Rad Riders. I've just got back from the ABR festival in Ragley 2026. I've been for the last 5 years, and to be honest with you, the weather's been absolutely fantastic. I'm now living here in the southwest of France in the Charente, but I make it my special trip to go and meet up with the guys, meet up with my two sons who are into bikes as well, and make a long weekend out of it. As for previous video, you'll notice that I had an MTX 125 that I was going to take and sell there, but unfortunately, for some of you people that wanted that bike, a guy that's working on my house, a good friend of mine, David's son, wanted it. I let him have it for cost of what it cost me, and he's been enjoying that bike. He's been out on it every weekend. He's been to meets, he's met new people, and it's really gone to a good home, so I'm really pleased that he got it. So it didn't come to the UK, I didn't bring it with me. I was getting ready to pack up the Cove and put it in the camper van. I booked the overnight ferry from Caen to Portsmouth. It was 42 degrees when I was getting ready. The weather was so hot, there was no air, and the quality of the air was so bad. I started thinking to myself, well, if the weather's as hot as it is here, which it's a few degrees less, but still it's very, very hot for riding conditions. And I couldn't get older, I left it too late. And when you book in your tickets, as soon as they come available, get your trail pass, don't wait. I tried ringing a few people, cashing a few favours from people. Have you got one? Has anybody got one? Has anybody got a spare? Nobody'd got one. So I'm thinking to myself, do I drag the Cove all the way there on the off chance that I can get a ticket off somebody, and then I've got to bring it all the way back? Or do I just go this year and I ride some of the manufacturers' bikes and enjoy those for a change? So I was meeting a few of the guys there, Sean the Boilerman, Donny Dave, Taffy Two Wheels, and my two lads, Mike and Danny, who was also coming along. Donny Dave was bringing a few friends from the Yorkshire TRF. So there was a good group of us meeting up. I set off on Wednesday night, I got the overnight ferry. As I say, it was 40 degrees, it dropped down to about 38 by the time I got into Caen, but it was still so hot. I had the air conditioning, thank God, in the van, and it was literally on maximum all of the way. Gets on the ferry, straight to bed, woke up in the morning. It was very early in the morning when I got there, about 6:45, and as soon as I got on the motorway, bam, I got on the dual carriageway, the A34, bam. It just took me forever. I pulled over at the service stations after I'd done about 50 mile, and I got my head down for 2 hours, got something to eat, and then I set off again. Arrived at Ragley Hall on a Thursday, got there for about midday, and went to check in. Now, normally when you're checking in on a Thursday, you get down there, there's a little bit of a queue, probably a 10-15 minute wait. But this time, everybody just seemed to turn up at the same time. It was midday on the first day, and the queues, which I'll show you a picture, was just massive. There was 5 deep, it was a 2-hour long queue, and I think they had something like 10 people working the tents. It's not good enough, ABR. You know people have booked these tickets, you know people are coming on that day, you know how many you've sold. 10 people on reception is just not enough checking in. I don't care whether you come in all at once or you're scattered throughout the day, you've still got thousands of people. Because Thursday now is just like a normal day. It's not a special VIP day like it used to feel like once. Everybody was there. There were more people bringing the families, there were more children, there were more girlfriends and wives, there was more pets, which is great. It's a weekend for everybody to enjoy. But it was absolutely heaving. It took me just under 2 hours to get to the front, and then the woman who was very, very helpful in saying, listen, I'm really sorry, but the app keeps crashing. So it took me about 5 attempts, and this is what was holding the queue up as well. The app that they was using couldn't handle the volume of people that was trying to check in at the same time, and kept crashing. Anyway, I got very, very badly sunburnt, managed to get in, pitched up my tent. I was in a horrible mood. Sean the Boilerman came up to me with a cold cider, and we just had a beer and chilled out and laughed about it. We made a few spaces for the guys turning up, which rightfully did so later. And I asked them, I said, how easy was it checking in? They've obviously done something. They've got the finger out and changed it, which all respect to you, ABR. you fixed it very, very quickly, because the wait time after it took me 2 hours became then an hour, then became 40 minutes, then 30 minutes, and the same volume of people was coming through. But I think what they was doing then was bringing tents out and getting people's registration forms rather than wait till they're at the desk and searching around for pens. Getting the registration early on, so when they get to the checkout, when they get to the check-in, they can just give them the forms and off they go. Sorry, just checking my mic. It was very hot. It was 32, 33 degrees. There was no breeze whatsoever. I was in the camper van, so I had all the windows open, all the doors open. I put an awning out there. Sean was camping. I put 2 tents out for my boys. Mike was coming on his bike with taffy 2 wheels. So I put the tents out, but how they coped in that heat, I'll never know. They went on the Thursday, they went out for a ride. It was too hot for me. Even walking around the stalls in that heat, we're just looking for shades. There's not many trees there at Ragley Hall, but you could guarantee for every tree there was 100 people trying to get under it, get the shade. Once the sun had gone down, yeah, it was a lot cooler, but still there wasn't that breeze coming through like there normally is. So you just drank more. The music, the bands was fantastic. There was over 100 staff selling beer. Hey, put some of these on the doors, checking in on the Thursday. If you've got the staff, use them. But as I say, that's my only complaint in the entire weekend. It was a fantastic weekend. I've already booked for next year. I've got my tickets. My boys have got the tickets as well. It had everything. It just grows bigger and bigger. I don't know what the final count was, but every year it just seems to get bigger, it seems to get better. The nice thing is there was more people that are not necessarily fully fledged bikers that's going there. They're taking people along to get into it, and to see young kids come in, to see the other halves, the partners come in, getting into this weekend. I mean, I'm the same. I go home and I say to Marie how much that I loved it. And she's not into motorbikes at all. She's certainly not into camping. But if she was, like many other people, they want to come and experience too. It's already booked for next year. I'll put in a little few clips now of this weekend, and sit back and enjoy. ABR 2026, another scorcher.
Not a photograph!
Here comes Danny on his first solo motorcycle trip around the ABR campsite field. Has he got the bug? Will he be one of us? Will he become a rad rider? He's doing it. He's in second. He's going for it.
He's mad as a box of frogs. What's so good for it? Oh. I'll tell you what, that